be my first attempt to comment with voice. I cannot activate voice, so my voice is possible to hear over microphone, but I cannot engage it, so I need to record screen. So a little bit stupid, but what you can do. So I will try to show. This is CAM, and now I'm pressing run. So on left side there are program operations and or are enabled, and I did that to show what I'm machining, and later I will show step by step what was my idea and what I got as advice to try to use Rapid Go 2, actually to use Go 2 for tool changing procedures. So here I'm showing Z10 and X10 millimeters, and that is rear turret tool change safe composition. And now I will left only first operation enabled to show. So this little triangle, it's position on X 10 millimeters and Z 10 millimeters, and 00 is on cross section line, dotted lines. So now I'm turning my part, so M6 and operation number 2 are active, and idea is to prepare myself with Go 2 command for next tool change, and I want to show what will happen. So I'm still turning my part and turning tool vent to position Z 42 millimeters and X 15 millimeters. And how I chose that part, according my threading tool that stick out from turret approximately 39 millimeters. So I left a little bit more place to be safe, on safe side. And now we can see that in CAM tip of threading tool was in position X10 and Z10, which is defined in machine setup as safe position. And this is process of cutting thread, and in CAM everything looks okay. So now I will stop this, and I will show what I can see in reality, what happens in reality after I use Go 2 command. So when I press play, this is my turning tool. Okay, this is my turning tool, and as we can see on video, it moves pretty fast. And now where it is tip of my turning tool, that is X 10 millimeters and Z 10 millimeters, and this is my master tool. And turning always start from position which is defined as safe composition, and this is true only. So for master tool represents exactly correct what I see in CAM, but problem is with other tools which have offset values to master tool. So we'll continue to show what is going on. And what happened here? So after my turning tool is done, it should go to so let's see one more time what happened here. What happened here? Okay, so it ended here, went here, and it's going to position which I defined with go to command. So we'll see, we'll press continue, and from that position what tool did it diagonally. So it went from with shortest path, so from here to my position x10 z10, and my idea was to use go to stay here, and after that execute tool change command. So rotate turret to get this threading tool to be active, and I will show one more time what happened. So okay, this is finished. Turning is finished. Turning tool will go first in this direction and in this direction. So this direction and this direction, and now it is in go to position. And as I said, I expected that when I after go to command, after I choose in CAM use this tool, turret will rotate in this position, because that position is safe for me for turning turret. And what happened? Tool went diagonal. So tool went to x10 and z10 in shortest path. So this is not problem, but problem is that I did not got execution of tool changing position which I defined. So go to was totally unnecessary. It was just little tool change. So that's the point of this video. So this is it now. So second approach with given post processor is shown here. So on left, on program operations, it is possible to see I did not use go to operation, but I defined safe home position much further from my part that I machine. And this little triangle is my position. So we'll go to setup machine and tool change, and rear turret tool change safe home position is Z 42mm and X 50mm. So this this is approach where I choose the worst case scenario. So I need to take in count my threading tool, which looks almost like a boring bar or drill, and I need to back off for 42 millimeters to be safe. So this is one way where you can in CAM define, instead of editing post-processor, in case you do not know how to edit it, like I do not know, or if you do not want to make changes in macro every time when you machine different parts in Mach 3. So in Mach 3 I have macro M6 that operates tool change, and it is probably possible to so what have I done here? So what have I done here? I was talking too much, so I will need to replay this to comment it again. So play. So currently I'm showing what I'm doing, what I want to do. So I want to turn diameter and want to cut thread on my imaginary part. And as I said, I defined safe home position according to my worst case scenario tool, my dangerous tool, my tool that can hit on machining part. So this is what I did here. And so now I'm turning my part. Okay. Now it will be possible to see that tip of threading tool will start in safe home position, but in reality that is not true. You will see that in next video that I will show you. So thing is that you see in CAM one thing and in reality another thing, and because of that you need to do stupid things, in my opinion, if you want to use CAM. Probably it should not be like that, but you have not so many options if you do not have much experience with editing post-processor. So like I do not have. I have zero experience. So now I'm showing how that looks in reality. So to comment, this is my master tool. My part is inside of chuck because I do not want to hit it with, crash it with my threading tool. So for practice I was pretending that I'm cutting air. So let's continue. So like I said, my master tool needs to go, like I said for previous video, my master tool needs to go first to safe position, which is Z 42mm and X 15mm, and from that position it approaches to turning part. So continue. turret did not move left or right, up and down, it stayed in that position. And like I said, I defined that position according my longest tool in turret, and this is threading tool and this tool. They are almost approximately, they stick from turret approximately the same. So, and this is second approach, also not optimal in my opinion. So I can close this and I can continue to show what I'm showing here. So I'm on program operations. I will try to machine rear part, not air. So for that I need 3 tools, and now when I manage to develop some strategy for machining with given post processor, I will use rule go to worst case scenario with tool changer. Bad thing is that, for example, this turning tool needs to travel unnecessary from one point to another point. So now we can see facing. So before facing was turning outside diameter, now we have facing. After that we will select parting tool, and also tip of parting tool will be in position Z 42 millimeters and X 15 millimeters. In reality you will see that that is not true. So I'm doing all this to think about solutions, how to make machining in reality to be exact same as in CAM. Probably one way is to edit post processor, but to edit post processor first you need to know, is this possible to make? I don't know, maybe it's not possible, or maybe it's possible, but I think it should be possible. And if it's possible, then you need to understand all commands in post processor, how they influence on what. And as I conclude, it's not so easy and pleasant job to do. So this is what you can do in case you do not want to edit post processor. And now we have threading operation, or thread cut cycle as it says in program operations. And okay, and after this I will show how look post processor that I got for Mach 3. Apparently there are a lot of Mach 3 users. I really do not believe in that now. After all what I have read and what I experienced from support and etc. So I bought version part master late version 13, and I said I need post processor for Mach 3 turn with rear turret, and this is what I got. So this is what I got. This is how post processor looks inside, and this is how, what is name of post processor. Its name is T. T is for turning, Mach 3 is controller, arc rad, arcs rad radius, version 13 even. So turning center Fanuc 0 TC control. So probably I assume that Mach 3 have a lot of similarities with Fanuc controller. And this is how post processor looks inside. And interesting thing, I told specifically that I need post processor for radius mode, and I got for diameter mode, and this is my first thing that I edited by myself in post processor is Y scale. I re-edited from Y scale 2 to be Y scale 1. So because of one single detail, it is possible that your machining will not be correct, and this is what I programmed in previous CAM. That voice will be recorded, because before this I spent half an hour commenting all this, and I did not manage to record voice, so hope now it will work. So now I'm approaching to my groove. First part, it will be 5 rough passes. This and 2 spring passes. And that's it. So this is how you cut threads, which is 1.25 millimeters, and carbide insert also is made for 1.25 millimeters. So I send tool changer, go to home, and this is how look thread. So before motion controller that I use for cutting threads, I used some motion controller from eBay for, I don't know, $150 US, and I at the end of conversion I discovered I cannot cut threads, so because of that I need to buy completely new controller and a lot of things other. So this is how thread works. I cannot say anything bad about threads. To me it looks good. Only thing that makes me problem that I cannot execute 2 times in a row or more time in a row. After I want to execute same cycle again, everything goes fine. Not everything, tool change operations start to, tool changers start to rotate crazy, and to part where I need to cut threads. Machine stop, and I got some message about encoder. Check your encoder. But this what works good in my opinion. I did not program in CAM. Chamfer at the face of the part, so this is why it's a little bit, I don't know how to say in English, it's a little bit ugly. Let's say ugly. So hope voice is recorded. That's it for now.